Ralph Ragnick, who is he? Okay, United, is he the best suit for us? Who is he? Where's he come from? Who is this man that everybody's talking about? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to miss out on this one because I've done my research. I've got my sheets up here. It's going to be a belter of a video. United fans especially, you're not going to want to miss out on this one because Ralph Ragnick, I think, is one of the best moves Manchester United have made in the last 3-4 years. I know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ralph Ragnick, I've done my research and I'll be honest, I'm a massive football fan and I'm not just a Premier League fan, I'm not just an A-League fan, I'm a huge football fan. I try and do my best to keep a tabs on everything going on in world football. But Ralph Ragnick isn't someone who I was really totally aware of as of a couple months ago. So I've done my research. Ralph Ragnick, for those of you who don't know, is a German man and he's known as the professor in Germany. They call him the Godfather. He's an heavy influence on why Thomas Tuchel is the manager he is today, on the why Jurgen Klopp is the manager he is today. So United fans, that should be a bit of a confidence booster as well. You're looking at arguably two of the best managers in the Premier League right now. His career, he had a player career, wasn't an illustrious career, but as a manager, he managed Schalke, he managed Leipzig, managed more teams, Stuttgart in the Bundesliga, Hoffenheim for a few seasons. He really just stayed in the Bundesliga. German background, as I mentioned before. In a couple of interviews, Rangnick asked, and this is where I think the best thing for United is, and United fans to hear. He's been a director of football at Moscow right now, which is where we're trying to steal him from, and he was also a sporting director at Salzburg, New York Red Bulls as well. You can add into that mix. And as a United fan, this is something that we've heard for ages now, that United don't have somebody making these footballing decisions with a strong footballing knowledge. We're getting accountants making these decisions for us. You know what I mean? So at the point of recording, nothing is official, but it's looking extremely likely that Ralph Ragnick will become the new manager of Manchester United for the next 6 months, but then also take the 2-year position as a sporting director at Manchester United Football Club, which to me, I mean, would I ideally love to bring a manager in for full-time and not just a 6-month period? Yes. But I think as of right now, if this is the best that we can get, I think this is a very good way for United. Now, his approach in footballing and his mentality and his sort of game plan and his system, very, very similar to a Jurgen Klopp. Now, maybe we're disrespecting Ragnick and saying that he's similar to Klopp, because I think Klopp, from what I've read and from my research, has said Klopp has taken a lot of his stuff from Ragnick, because Ragnick is that sort of Sir Alex Ferguson type figure to these German people and this German footballing culture. Now, chuck a few quotes up on the screen. You can see what his system is. He wants to play fast attacking football. He doesn't not want to have the ball. He wants to coach the players on what to do when we have the ball. And when we don't have the ball, how can we win it back straight away? Now, his approach requires high intensity pressing in order to keep pressure in the other half of the team to win the ball back quickly. Okay, tight defending. He wants to neutralize a counter-attack threat early. Now, I'm reading that off my notes. Neutralize a counter-attacking threat early. So, to my knowledge, okay, as soon as we get the ball, or as soon as we lose the ball, how can we quickly mark these players to win the ball straight away? Okay, and this is something that United fans should be praising to hear. Okay, because you're looking at this past United team with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, where we didn't look like we had a plan, and our plan sort of at times was counter-attacking football, but a lot of the times when we got the ball from that counter-attacking sort of position, we didn't know what to do. It just looked just lost, and let's hopefully knock it up forward and hope something happens. That hopefully now could continue, but with an actual plan and with an actual skill and ability. Now, I think players that will thrive under a Ralph Ragnick is a Donny van de Beek. I think Fred will be a very, very, very beneficial player for Ralph Ragnick. Ralph Ragnick a few years ago mentioned, and he sort of slated Luke Shaw in a bit of a negative way, and saying that he's not a good enough fullback for Manchester United. I think he's still going to use him, because I don't think Alex Tellers defensively is as good as Luke Shaw, but Tellers is also someone that could be used quite a bit, because we know he is very good in attack. I think an Edison Cavani will be used under Ralph Ragnick. It is interesting to see what he's going to do with Ronaldo, because as we all know, Ronaldo, for some reason, it's become this year's biggest topic of discussion that Ronaldo doesn't press, but he's never really been a pressing forward. He's never been that sort of striker that's got to chase every single centre-back. Cavani brings that energy and he brings that attacking prowess to the team. So hopefully Cavani can get fit and we can see him more often this season And I think the Ronaldo Cavani front two can be a very dangerous combination for a Ralph Ragnick team. I think a Bruno Fernandes could be able to get that freedom to sort of chase his balls, and when he gets it, can we bring it out from midfield into attack? So all the research and all the sort of data and analytics says that this is a right move, but I think this is a smart footballing move for the club. Okay, and would we have preferred to get Zidane or Pochettino right now? Yeah. Would we prefer to get a Ten Hag in right now? Yes, 100%. But I think Ralph Ragnick can bring, as I've said, I'm not really aware of him too much before the last few days to when Man United was linked, but I've taken the time out to sort of research and do all that business. I think his attacking football and his mentality and his system in football, you can tell he's someone who just lives and breathes football. Okay. And his ability to identify these areas of weakness from early on with Man United and establish his system from the beginning of when he comes, I think can help Man United move up the table. We're not going to challenge for the title this season. I think that's already passed because of our disappointing performances. But I think he can really help us make a threat in Europe and even make us make a threat for the top two, top three, and really push in and solidify ourselves in the top four without having too much drama. Okay, so I think that attacking prowess that Ralph Ragnick can bring to Manchester United could be the best thing for United. I think hopefully he can bring a lot of exciting football to United, make United the team that everybody wants to watch once again. How he's got to line up will be very interesting. And at the point of recording, it's not even guaranteed. Okay, it's not even finished, but the reports are looking very, very, very likely that is signed, sealed, and delivered. So hopefully I've educated you a little bit more on Ralph Ragnick. And this is, I'm not being disrespectful to any Germans out there, but as we know, the Premier League is the biggest league in the world. And not everybody watches the Bundesliga, so I think it was important that we know who Ralph Ragnick is before he comes to Manchester United. So if I've butchered anything, if I've made any mistakes, drop in the comments. If there's more stuff that you know about Ralph Ragnick, drop it down in the comments below. United fans, what are your thoughts on this? Okay, personally, look, I'm not going to be saying that I'm buzzing, jumping up and down because, but I'm very happy with this news, to be honest with you. I'm very happy with this news. Hopefully we can get it done and things work out well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm Costa. This has been 1-0 United. How you doing? Make sure to like, subscribe. I want to hit 500 subs by the end of the year, please. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers for watching. Bye.